lived in Ghana for a number of years, I've had the opportunity of associating with the locals of the country, and women in particular are the ones that I would love to talk about. So I've associated with them to an extent to know that there are different characters that can be, found amongst these women. Now, these kind of characters I'm talking about are the good, the bad, the ugly, traits that these women possess. But nonetheless, today's video, I would love to talk about the things that I love about the Ghanaian woman. Those things that I believe not just only me, others have seen in them, and are one of the things that endears foreigners to these women. So guys, if you want to know what those things are, or what are those traits about these Ghanaian women that I love, don't go nowhere. So guys, you're welcome back, and I said I'm going to be talking about the things that I love, the characters or the traits of these Ghanaian women that I love. And I must say that every country does have the good, the bad, the ugly sides of every individual that lives within it. But there's always one thing that as an individual you would love, or that you might have noticed about the women or the men, or in general the people of those countries. So without talking too much, the first thing that I would say that I love about the typical Ghanaian woman is that the typical Ghanaian woman has this entrepreneurship spirit within her. Yes, I remember the first time I came to Ghana. These were one of the things that I noticed about the Ghanaian woman, and that is because you would see that in the professional career field, women are not left out. Women are not left to tend to the home front. This is not to say that any woman who decides that she wants to be a stay-at-home mom is something to be frowned at. No, I'm just saying that anything that a man can do, a woman can equally do better. So in whatever career field, whatever professional field out there, there are Ghanaian women that are involved in it. Talk about in the STEM field, talk about acting, or just let me boil it down to say, talk about every career path in the sciences and in the arts. The Ghanaian women are there, doing their thing, and making or creating a name for themselves to be able to stand out amongst their peers. And it really, 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 for someone like me who loves those kind of career field stuff, I was really happy to know that the Ghanaian woman is also trailblazing in that area. So the Ghanaian woman is religious. She's religious, and I would say religious to a fault. Religious and Africa go hand in hand. And I am someone who tends to be, religious, or should I say, I am a Christian by default and by nature and everything involved in it. So coming here to Ghana, I see that yes, the Ghanaian woman actually takes religion serious. Now, don't get me wrong, we also have those that are kind of lukewarm in this religious kind of stuff. But the average woman is religious. The average woman here in Ghana takes her religion serious, and I want to believe that it also reflects in her lifestyle. Now, just hold on for a minute. I have earlier said that we have the good, the bad, the ugly. So even if I say the Ghanaian woman is religious in her stride, it doesn't mean that we do not have the ones that carry religion and put in front of them and are still perpetrators of evil. But what I'm just trying to say is that when we talk about religion here, either being a Christian or being a Muslim, the Ghanaian woman holds on to that religion with all her strength. And I must say that I am really, really amazed to the extent that I love that the Ghanaian woman kind of is kind of pulling out from the traditional or the cultural ways of doing things, and is embracing her religion, and of course hoping that by embracing the religion it would also make an impact in her life, in her association, and in her dealings with people around her and beyond. So I love that the Ghanaian woman takes religion serious. The Ghanaian woman is friendly, the Ghanaian woman is caring, the Ghanaian woman is hospitable. I have been a recipient of all of this. I have a number of Ghanaian friends as women, and I would say that these are friends that I have had right from the day one that I came into Ghana. They did not look at me and say, oh, this one is not a Nigerian, sorry, this one is not a Ghanaian, or she's an outsider, or all of those kind of things. They were really interested in the fact that I am an individual just like them. I am a woman just like them, and I have everything that they perhaps are looking at to start a friendship with me, that kind of thing. And these friendships have in many ways put me through in the Ghanaian society, in the Ghanaian way of life, in the Ghanaian culture, all of that. The Ghanaian woman is hospitable. I have been to places that they are very welcoming to the fact that they don't care. You get it? They welcome you into their home, they treat you nice, they care for you, they give you that warmth, they give you that, feeling that you're like, wow. So yes, the Ghanaian woman is hospitable, the Ghanaian woman is friendly, the Ghanaian woman is, nice to be with, and everything has to be with associating with the Ghanaian woman. Another thing I love about the Ghanaian woman, now you guys hold your seat. If you're not sitting down, then you need to sit down, because I know a lot of people might not really like what I want to say, but anyways, I'm going to say it. I like the fact that the Ghanaian woman says no to domestic violence. Yes, the Ghanaian woman, unlike where I come from, does not shy away from reporting domestic violence. You get it? Of recent, we've been hearing of cases in Nigeria whereby a woman is, eliminated, she's sent to the world beyond by her spouse, and this is because she has refused to speak up about the domestic violence that is, taking place in the home. But I have not just heard, I have witnessed cases here in Ghana where the typical Ghanaian woman reports domestic violence. As a matter of fact, I have been to a particular police station, and I want to believe this department is, almost in every, police station here in Ghana. I want to believe there's a department that handles domestic violence in the home. So I love the fact that the Ghanaian woman does not shy away from reporting her husband for domestic violence. And this is because she knows her right as a woman, as an individual, as a wife, as a mother. She knows that she's not supposed to keep quiet to things like this. Hence, it might or it will definitely affect her mental space. It will affect the very being of her. So I love the fact that a department that handles domestic violence within the home front has been set up. I love the fact so much that the Ghanaian woman recognizes that there's an office, there's a department like that, and she knows to go there and make a complaint whenever the case or the needs arise. So this is one of the things that I love about the Ghanaian women, and I hope that where I come from, even though talks are being out every now and then to sensitize women about keeping quiet to issues that bother about domestic violence, I pray that women from my country know better to be like the Ghanaian women. So let's move to the next point, which I love about the typical Ghanaian woman. The typical Ghanaian woman that I have come across now is, more about going to school. She's, all about getting an education, about bagging a certificate, degree, bagging skills, and all of that. And honestly, in the time past, I think education here was kind of, no, education has always been in Ghana here, but I kind of felt, I might be wrong, please let me know down in the comment section, but I felt like typically women didn't really used to go to school, so you get to see more of men, more of the boys in school. But I think that is kind of being balanced now. You get to see a lot of women going to school, talking from the crèche, the basic, the tertiary, the university, all of that. You get to see a lot of enrollment of women in schools, and it means that as mothers, they know better now that their daughters should go to school. Gone are the days whereby their daughters reach a certain level of their education and the next thing go start a business. Now, I'm not saying that starting a business is a bad thing, but of course, education is not scam. education will never be scam. Education is the one legacy that you can leave for your children, irrespective of their gender. Okay, so I love the fact that women are being represented now in schools. I love the fact that women are going to school. I love the fact that when you go to you go to schools in Ghana here, you see a lot of representation from the women's side. So I love that in that field, the Ghanaian women are, upscaling and, getting to that one point that they need to be. One other thing, and I think it's going to be the last point that I love about the Ghanaian women, is that the Ghanaian women, when it comes to the cultural aspect, and I'm talking about the movies, I think Ghanaian women are the ones holding forth. What is it called? Gollywood. What's the movie industry called here in Ghana? The Ghanaian women seem to be holding that fort upright, and I think it has given rise to more women entering into the industry. So you get what I'm saying? There's a woman acting and she knows that, oh, I need to bring other women into the field to, join me, so that if ever I have to bow out, there will be other women to replace me. Gone are the days where, acting, was kind of, frowned at. Then talk more of when your daughter is going into acting, where they say, those kind of things are only for certain kind of women. Time has changed. More so with the coming of social media, I see that a lot of Ghanaian women are opening pages on Facebook, on YouTube. They are daring. They are, breaking barriers in different fields, in acting, in content creation, in skills, all of those kind of things. I love it when I go on social media and I see a page that is, related to a Ghanaian woman. I mean, all of these things are a voice for the Ghanaian woman, where she can express herself, she can talk about the things that matter most to her, or whatever it is. So yes, I really, really, really admire and I'm endeared to the Ghanaian woman. So guys, this is a rather very short video, but I just wanted to come and talk about the things that I love about the Ghanaian woman. I'm a woman and I am pro-woman. Anything that has to do with a woman, I kind of, love it. I love to champion it. I love to shout it out. So guys, I love that you guys leave down below in the comment section. What is it that you think you love about the Ghanaian woman? I know that there are so many things that you love about the Ghanaian woman, just as I do. So guys, thank you for watching this video, and don't forget that you can subscribe to the channel. It's Obinji O Talk. Turn on your post notification, give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and guys, I will see you another beautiful day. Bye.